Hello everyone, welcome to KDD Training Solutions. We are at session 3 of clocks, and in this session we will be discussing some problems based on finding angles as well as some riddle type questions in clocks. And I have included the links of previous 2 sessions in description. Just have a look at it if you haven't watched the videos. Let's enter into first question of the session. At what time between 7 and 8 o'clock will the hands of the clock be in same straight line but not together? So the question is really simple. We have to find exactly at what time between 7 and 8 am or pm both the needles will make 180 degree. See, the question is exactly at what time both the needles will be in same straight line but not together. See, needles will make straight line in 2 cases. First one is 0 degree, that is clock coinciding, needles coinciding, and second one is 180 degree. Right, so here we no need to consider this 0 degree because in question itself they have clearly given both the needles should not be together. So we have to consider only 180 degree. So from 7 to 8 o'clock, it means we have to consider the base time as 7, right? So exactly at 7 am or 7 pm, the minute needle will be pointing to 12 and hour needle towards 7. If it want to make 180 degree, the minute needle have to move 30 degree towards 1. So if it move towards 1, we will get in 180 degree. Now during this 30 degree movement, not only the minute needle but also the hour needle will also make a movement, right? And we know the relative speed between minute needle and hour needle is 11 by 2 degree per minute. So here we are going to use the simple concept of relative speed. Time is distance by speed. And we know the distance to be covered is 30 degrees. During this 30 degrees, both the needles will move. So relative speed is 11 by 2 degree per minute. When we solve this, we get 60 by 11. So 5 times 55, remainder we have a 5. So when you reorder it, you will get 5 by 11 minutes. So 5 by 11 minutes after 7 am or 7 pm, both the needles will be in straight line. So we can say exactly at 7 o'clock and 5 by 11 minutes, both the needles will make 180 degrees. So answer for this question is 5 by 11 minutes past 7. So option is D. Hope you understood the problem. Moving to question number 2. At what time between 4 and 5 o'clock will the hands of a clock point in opposite directions? So if it is 4 to 5 o'clock, we have to take the base time 4. And you have to find exactly at what time between 4 to 5 both the needles will be in straight line, that is 180 degrees. At 4 o'clock, minute needle will point to 12 and hour needle towards 4. If it want to make 180 degrees, this minute needle have to cross this 4 and it have to reach 10. Then only we will get in 180 degree. So this angle is 180 degrees. Now to make 180 degrees, this minute needle have to cross this 120 degrees also. So it have to cross this 120 degrees to reach 4, as well as it have to cross this 180 degrees to reach 10. Then only we will get in straight line, that is 180 degrees. So totally how many degrees the minute needle moved? 300 degrees, right? So this 300 degrees is the movement made by both the minute needle as well as the hour needle. See, during this 50 minutes, both the minute needle will move as well as the hour needle will move, right? So we have to consider this 300 degree as the total distance with the movement of both minute needle as well as hour needle. So minute needle is 6 degree per minute, hour needle is half degree per minute. So 6 minus half, it's 11 by 2 degree per minute because it's relative speed, right? So when we cross it, we get 600 by 11. So 5 times we get 55 and again 50, 4 times we get 44, remainder we have 4. So simply we can write this as 54 6 by 11 minutes after 4 o'clock, both the needles will be in straight line or 180 degrees. So answer for this question is also option D. Hope you understood the problem. Moving to third question of this session of the same model. At what time between 5:30 and 6 o'clock will the hands of a clock be at right angles? Now between 5:30 to 6 o'clock, so we have to consider the base time as 5. See, right angles means it have to make a 90 degrees, right? It have to make 90 degrees. Now we have to consider from 5:30 to 6, it will make how many times a right angle? See, from 5 to 6, it will make a right angle for 2 times, right? It will make right angle for 2 times. It will make a right angle here. So here it will make a right angle, as well as from here it will make a right angle towards 8. So we have totally 2 right angles. but in question it is clearly given from 5:30 to 6. So from 5:30 to 6 we have only one right angle here. So we have to find exactly at what time it will make a right angle. So we don't need to worry about this point, right? So minute needle pointing towards 1. The concept is really simple. So if it want to move towards 8, if the minute needle want to move towards 8, it have to cover how many degrees? See, 1 division is 30 degrees. 8 division is 8 into 30 degrees, 240 degrees. So it have to move 240 degrees. So during this 240 degree movement, both the needles will move. So it is 11 by 2 degree per minute. So when we cross, we get 480 by 11. 4 times 44, 40, 3 times 33, remainder we have a 7. So when you rearrange it, you will get 43, 7 by 11. So 43, 7 by 11 minutes. Exactly at 43, 7 by 11 minutes, both the needles will make a right angle at the time between 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Hope you understood the problem, right? So here we totally get 2 right angles. You have to consider only one right angle which flows between 5:30 to 6. So answer for this question is option B. Now moving to question number 4. At what time between 4 and 5 o'clock will the hands of a clock be at right angle? At what time between 4 and 5 o'clock will the hands of a clock be at right angle? So this question is similar to our previous model. Just take a break and try to solve it. If you don't know, then play the video. If the answer is either A or B, then obviously you are right. Else, listen to the answer. And we know between 4 to 5 o'clock, we get 2 right angles, right? If it is 4 to 5 o'clock, we have to keep the base time as 4. Minute needle pointing to 12 and hour needle pointing to 4. So we get 2 right angles from 4 to 5, between 4 to 5. See, first right angle will form when the minute needle reaches 1. And second right angle will be formed when minute needle reaches 7, right? So because from 4 to 7 it's a 190 degree, from 1 to 4 it's another 90 degree. So we will get 290 degrees. So to get first right angle, that is to get first 90 degree, this minute needle have to make a movement of 30 degrees. It have to move 30 degrees. During the same time, both minute needle as well as hour needle will move. So this 30 degrees will be covered by both minute needle and hour needle with relative speed 11 by 2 degree per minute. So when we solve this, you get 5 by 11 minutes. So exactly at 4 o'clock, 5 by 11 minutes, it will make a right angle. And second right angle will be, to make a second right angle, this minute needle have to move how many degrees? One subdivision is 30 degree and 7 subdivision is 210 degrees. So this 210 degrees will be covered by relative speed 11 by 2 degree per minute. So when we solve it, we get 420 by 11. So 420 by 11. 3 times 33, we get 90. 8 times 88, we get remainder 2. So when you cross it, you get 38. 2 by 11 minutes. So exactly at 4 o'clock, 38 2 by 11 minutes, both the needles will make another 90 degree. So we get option A correct as well as option B correct. So either A or B is correct. So hope you understood the problem, right? Actually it is not either A or B, both A and B are correct. So we have to choose option D, none, right? Either A or B means either first one is correct or second one is correct. So here both the answers are correct. So we have to choose both A and B are correct. So here we don't have the option. So answer for this question is option D, because both option A and option B are correct. Hope you understood the problem. Moving to question number 5. A clock strikes once at 1 o'clock, twice at 2 o'clock, thrice at 3 o'clock and so on. What is the total number of striking in a day? See, exactly at 1 o'clock it will strike once, at 2 o'clock it will strike two times, at 3 o'clock it will strike 3 times. In one day we totally have 24 hours. So you should not write 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 24, because in an analog clock we totally have 12 hours. Right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 12 only you have to write. And to find sum of the first 12 natural numbers, we know the structure, which is n into n plus 1 by 2. when you substitute 12 here, you get 12 into 13 by 2. So 12 into 13 by 2 is nothing but 78. In 12 hours, it will strike 78 times. So in a day, we totally have 24 hours. So 24 hours have 2 divisions, 1 to 12 and 1 to 12, AM and PM. So you have to multiply this by 2. So 78 into 2, you get 156. So in a day, it will strike 156 times. This becomes our answer. Moving to last question of the session. If a clock strikes 6 times in 5 seconds, the number of strikes in 10 seconds is dash. See, a clock strikes 6 times in 5 seconds. So in 10 seconds, it will strike for how many times? If you say the answer is 12 times, then your answer is wrong. See, logically it's not possible. So if it want to strike 6 times, so first it will strike and it will leave a gap, and second it will strike and another time it will leave a gap, and third time and a gap, and fourth time and a gap, and fifth time and a gap, and sixth time. So totally we have 5 seconds, right? So first it will strike and it will leave a gap. So this is nothing but 1 second, and 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, and 1 second. So for 6 times striking, it need 5 seconds. For 10 seconds, it will obviously strike 11 times, right? So first time, second time, third time, fourth time, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. In between that, we totally have 10 seconds, right? So we can fill the strikes with 10 seconds. So it will strike for 11 times. So this becomes our answer. Hope you understood all the problems of this playlist, right? So if you have any doubt, please pass it on comment section below. So like and share the video to your friends. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.